Hey there, folks. Let's go visit CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target. What do we got? And how do we do it? Oh, okay. Let's go blank template. Put we just put, what did we do? We put light blue on the body. We're going to set margins on this paragraph element. And so we want 30, 40, 22, height of 200 to 10, 20. And then how do we want to do this pattern? So we have this blue happening, kind of interesting. I think it's two gradients is probably the simplest, one of which is a conic and one of which is a linear. So this repeat. So let's put a covering linear gradient of this color, 20 pixels, and then transparent. That's how we get that. And then if we move that down vertically, 20 pixels, we can then put it in place. The issue is that if I make this repeat here, it will be too short. So if I say 1%, 100 pixels, right? 60, 70, 80, right? So that if I repeat at that interval, it matches this one, but not this one, and that's no good. That means it's no good. So that means it's actually probably simpler to do 4 color stops. Like so. And don't forget your commas. So something like along those lines. So what is that? We want 80 there, 80, 80, 80, and 100. And then that gives me the pattern, that pattern. So then it's a conic gradient. So that's the covering part. I'm doing the cover first, which is kind of backward, but that's okay. So what I would like to do is a conic gradient. And I'm going to do, so I have 2 color stops. I want blue, light, transparent, blue, blue. That's the pattern that I want. Or do I want blue, transparent, blue, blue? So blue, 25% or 90 degrees. So if I do from 90 degrees, and I need an at value as well. I need like at 30 pixels or at 25 pixels probably, and then 50 pixels, and then I say transparent, so 25%, and then I want this blue color, and then I want to make sure I don't have a background color. So there, I have the look that I want. Now I need to make it less wide, 0, 0, and that's not correct. I need to push it down, I know. And then, actually, can I push it down right away? Yeah, I think I can. 10 pixels, 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 50, 60, 40, great. And then let's move that at value down 60, 70, 70. I'm going to give that a width of 80%, and it kind of works. 90%, 90%. Does that work? It's close, but it's not quite right. This should be 30. Yes. Let's try that 80 again. 80, 90, 91, 92, 91. Let's just give that a width. 200 pixels. 220, 30, 40, 50. Oh, 180. 200. 10, 20. What am I doing wrong? 250. 300. 300? All right. No, that's not quite right. 310. And those are the two gradients that we want to create this particular pattern. What are our other choices? We probably have other choices. So let's minify this guy. Plonk, plonk. So that's the gradient method. What are our other choices? Well, I gotta say, 3. So that's, I mean, it's not a bad score. Did I unit replace? I did. Let's try again. So again, paragraph elements. And we're gonna make 3 of them. And we say border inline. 20 pixels solid. And then this color, plonk, like so. And give this a height of 30 or whatever it is. So now we have the pieces, and then each one is a little different. P plus P has a different height of 50, and I didn't commit any of those heights to memory, and that's, you know, that's normal for me. P plus P plus P, and that height is even a little bit taller. Let's call it 70. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm eyeballing, even though I've done a bunch of this. All right, so now let's push things around, and we're gonna put that margins here. 2, 3, 4, rate 40, 30, 20, 22, 22, 22, and then this is 30. Okay, so that's what we got now. Neat. I'm gonna set a 0. How about -10? -20. And then this height is 40, 50, 60, and then this height is 8, 90. There it is. And then I could get cute and say style equals background this blue color. That's one way to do it. Oh, I know you hate that. Look how much you hate that. Right, and it is terrible. It is terrible. Let's submit it, make sure we're at 100%. But there's nothing preventing you from doing inline style other than the fact that it's just not very efficient. So yeah, so the efficient way to do it is to then set, because if I put it on the second one, it'll apply to the third with the way I have it schemed. The right way to do this is to put an attribute on B and C and put the background here. Now I don't need style equals. That's just breaking all my styles there, and I do need semicolons between each one. And so now, replacing the P plus P, I just do bracket B, and then for the third, I replace P plus P plus P with C. Still looking like a good match with the diff tool. Super fun, super fun. Minify. I probably don't have any units, because the way the unit replacement works is it looks for pixel values that can be reduced to VM or other values, and because we're in Quirks mode, we don't need to add pixels with the way that the Chromium backend works, and that is a better score. So that's another way to go. Can I think of another way to go with this? If I didn't give them heights, what would I do? So if the height is 30, of the first one, and the second is 60, and the third is 90. Can I do a scale? Scale 1 to 2. Ah, see what it does there. That works, but what it does is it does it based on the origin of the scale, which interferes with the whole thing. And so we would need to screw with these numbers a little bit, right? So is it shorter? Not really, but that's another option for altering the size of a thing. Is there another choice? What if you did it with 2? How would you do it with 2? I'm glad you asked. I know you didn't ask. It's fine. Okay, let's do it again. Plonk. Same thing, and this is how you get good at these things. You just do it again and again, again. It's actually fun, you know. So let's do border in line, and I think we know it's 30 pixels solid. This color, plonk, and we set some margins. What is it? 3, 4, and this is 22. I'm finally learning. Plonk, and then the way to do this one is to make him taller. 220, and then on the second one, P plus P, P plus P, margin minus 100, minus 10, 0, minus 100, and actually, I just do margin 0, and then use some negative numbers. Let's say background yellow, so we can see it, and then put some negative margins here. Minus 100, 200. 2. So I want to go, how far up do I need to go? Minus 190. I think I've got a match there for what I want to do. And let's unset them. So I do need the margin 0. So I'm setting margin 0, and then a height of some value, 40. And then I'm going to change the border. 30 pixels solid. This color. That almost works. How about 20? Ooh. So height's a little light, 60. Kind of worked. And then if I do background of this blue color, does that work? Are we where I want to be? Oh, so close! So close! So is that margin 0, 2? There it is. So let's submit that, make sure we're matched. So that's the way with 2. So we did all gradients with 1 element, and then we did 3 elements, and then now there's 2 elements that are overlapping with each other. Submit, and that's a final answer. That's the final. I don't think this is the best score. If it is, I'd be surprised, but it's not impossible. Yeah, no, the winner by a long shot is this guy. Quite enjoy that. Yeah, so that's fun. This is what I do in my channel. I do the CSS Battle, the daily target, and do a little CSS and talk about CSS a little bit. And I go a little too fast for it to be educational as such, but I know that folks who watch this channel have learned a little bit and been encouraged to try some CSS. Where maybe they were intimidated by it before. Anybody can do this. Nothing that I do is magic. I am not a top player. I'm in the top 100 players. of CSS Battle, but those are in the battles proper. These daily targets, they don't count toward that, to my knowledge. They might count a little bit, but I just have fun with it. That's what I like to do. I like making websites. I like making art. I like making fun stuff on the web because the web is awesome. Everybody's carrying web browsers around. Go make web pages. It's really cool. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other, and get out of here. Bye.